We are back with more from the best of the best. And we're back in the kitchen with Chef Will Savarese of Robert's Steakhouse in the beautiful Trump Taj Mahal in Atlantic City. Chef Will, it's great to have you here today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
What are we going to be doing?
Today we're going to do a couple of different dishes. I know we're a steakhouse, but I want to get away from that and let people know that we do offer other options. So today we'll do an herb-encrusted salmon and a veal chop that's wrapped in pancetta with a little root veg.
Great. Why don't you start us off?
Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we'll get ready to do the salmon. So with that, get a pan hot. I'm going to add a little oil. We are a steakhouse, so I try to do a tournedos of salmon, which is a French term as in doing a fillet.
Oh,
so
I see.
season both sides.
Oh, so I see. You've got it tied.
We have it. We have it tied.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. You want to get your pan nice and hot so it makes a nice sear. The salmon also gets served with fingerling potatoes, and we cook those with some fresh herbs, some garlic. So we put those in the pot. The garlic we actually split, so all the flavor comes out of the garlic.
Okay.
So you want to just cut that right in half.
You throw it in whole.
Throw it in whole. We're just going to boil that with the aromatics, and you make sure you have salt.
Now, do you like to cook your salmon all the way through, or do you leave it pink in the middle?
Honestly, I like my stuff under, maybe a little bit too much under for some people. So once you flip it, we're going to take an herb crust.
Okay.
The herb crust consists of tarragon, thyme, chives, and Italian parsley.
Okay.
And we fold that in with some butter, with capers, and we're going to put a little crust on the top. I have some right here.
So you keep that in the freezer and keep it cold?
I just want to keep it so it stays cold. You're just going to pop it in the oven for, say, about 5-6 minutes.
So tell me a little bit about the restaurant at Robert's.
Well, the restaurant is a fine dining experience. It's a restaurant for all VIPs. That's how we consider it. We actually do all our dry aging in-house.
Wow, that's impressive.
We buy only prime. There's only 2% of prime out there. We have the top level of prime of meat that comes to us.
Well, look at the marbling on this steak. It's
We have some of our steak right here.
beautiful.
This is our New York strip. It's a beautiful piece of meat. Here it is over here. It's already cooked. So you can see, you know, what we do. Since we are a steakhouse, but we do other things, actually we'd like to do a veal chop for you as well.
Nice.
We actually wrap it in pancetta. I'm a big fan of pork products
yeah.
and fresh herbs and also local ingredients. That's what I strive for.
Is this on the menu at Robert's?
Yes, it is.
And
Yes,
how
it
about
is.
the salmon?
The salmon's on the menu as well.
Great.
So we'll just get this started. So we're going to get a hot pan and get this in the pan.
So even the non-meat eaters have something to eat at Robert's.
Definitely.
Very
We have
nice.
a lot of fish. We have pasta. We have risotto, tuna tartare, hamachi. I mean, it's
yum.
endless. We run specials every day, from soups to pasta, desserts. We are open Monday through Saturday from 5 o'clock on.
That's great to know.
We also just started a lounge menu.
How many seats in the main dining room?
Main dining room is 200.
Wow.
200 seats. 200 seats.
Big place.
Big place. Private dining for up to 25.
Nice.
So once this pan gets hot, we're going to just put the veal chop straight down. Let that get a nice sear.
Let that pancetta get crispy.
Oh yeah. So now we're going to take the veal chop, and hopefully it has a nice caramelization on the other side with the pancetta. Flip it away from you. So there you go. We're going to take it, throw it in the oven, and you cook it to the temperature that you like.
Great.
I like my veal like medium.
Sounds good to me.
I don't think veal should be cooked too rare, honestly. So while that's going, we have to get the vegetables going for the salmon dish that we started earlier. It's going to be the fingerling potatoes that we cooked.
Sure.
In the pot with the garlic and thyme and Italian parsley. Caramelized endive. This is the endive right here. We actually cut that down, give it a little saute, a little lemon juice, a touch of sugar, get the bitterness out.
Yeah.
Endive is
very
bitter. And then we have some young spinach, which just gets sauteed. So you can actually do all this at home, and you just have to put the stuff right together. We're gonna put a little chicken stock in the pan, and then we're gonna add a little potato.
This is a very healthy dish, the salmon.
It
You're
is.
watching your weight.
Salmon's good. Salmon's very good for you. So we're gonna a little
Not too much oil in the vegetables. You use chicken stock.
chicken stock
Yeah.
and butter, but I think
Well,
butter's
you
a
know,
good thing.
somebody's
Anything in
telling you.
moderation.
Exactly.
So we're gonna get ready to plate this. We're gonna put a little sauce on the plate. The salmon goes like so.
Gorgeous.
And then another thing we do is, I always like to play around with potatoes and different things.
So cool. And
And
this is a potato?
It's a potato that's filled with tarragon leaves.
Wow. It's
And
like a potato lollipop.
Exactly, that's what we call it, potato lollipop. It's a nice little garnish, nice little crisp.
That's awesome.
And it actually looks
Never
kind of
seen
neat
anything like
when you go
that.
through the restaurant with the. Okay, with the veal chop, same principle. We're gonna add chicken stock, a little butter. Then we're gonna add our root veg, which is we call carrot darioles, which are carrots cut into round circles. Some rutabaga, which is Not used often enough.
You don't see that very often in restaurants at all.
And you always see it in the supermarkets, and you're like, what is that big round thing? So the veal chop, as it was roasting, I added some roasted garlic, some fresh thyme.
Yum.
So it smells beautiful. I don't know if you can smell that.
Does.
We wrap the bones so they stay nice and clean. Wrap them in foil.
It's a nice trick.
So this is going to go right here. Nice little crispy potato. It's actually like a little lace.
Yeah.
So we'll stick that like that for a little garnish.
Potato. And this gets a sauce also?
Yes, it's a Madeira sauce. All our sauces are done, like everything else, in-house. A little herb oil right here in the front.
Beautiful. Let's bring it to the table and taste.
Okay, sounds good.
I do want to go for that potato lollipop here.
Great.
This is so cool.
Thank you.
Very nostalgic.
Thank you.
I'm going to get into that veal.
Very good.
Delicious. The flavor on that's fantastic. That Madeira sauce.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for being with us on the Best of the Best. I'll see you back at Robert's.
Cheers. Thank you.